Hi everybody, today I want to talk about how energy healing changed my life and how it can change yours too. Hi and welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, hit the like button and comment below if you resonate with my content. So let's get started with the story of how energy healing changed my life. When I first came to know about it, I wondered to myself that how is it even possible? I would think somewhere that it could be like a scam or it's something that is not true, and I had a lot of doubts about it because I was into coaching, and in coaching everything is about talking and guiding through a certain process or holding space in a certain way, and it's mostly about interacting with each other. And energy healing on the other side is about sleeping. Yes, literally sleeping, and the work is done. And that really confused me because the first time I paid for an energy healing session, I was like, okay, I just have to sleep. All I have to do is just give you my permission that I accept healing from you and sleep, and the work is done. How is that even possible? I thought to myself, my logical mind wasn't giving it, and my logical mind was like, no, it's not possible. This is probably something not real, and you must be careful, and all of that. When I first paid for my session, like I said, I was like, all I have to do is just sleep, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't comprehend it. It was difficult to understand that I don't have to do anything. I just have to surrender and the work will be done. And so before sleeping that night, I thought to myself, probably nothing will happen and everything will remain the same. But the next morning I woke up, I felt differently. I felt like a different being. My energy felt different. I felt good. And then I started to think maybe this is temporary, and anytime I want to get a boost, I would need to get an energy healing session. It's like addictive because it's like every time I need to feel better about me, about myself, I will have to go and get a session and get a boost, like how you take drugs, like you feel the high, you feel great when you take drugs, and after some time you start to feel low, and then you again need a boost, and then you again need a boost. So it's like an addiction of sorts that you get. And so my opinion was that, okay, fine, I feel great now, and some weirdly so good things are happening and things are coming into alignment, but this is temporary and it is going to go away. And if I want it to happen again, I'll again have to take another healing session, and I'll get another healing session and another healing session, and maybe an activation session or something like that. Slowly I started to realize that as I was doing the sessions and as I was completing the sessions that I had, and as I started to follow that plan, yes, there was a lot of fear. There was fear that what if everything is temporary and it will all go away. But slowly, as I started to complete more sessions, I began to realize that no, this is seeming to be a permanent change in my energy frequencies. And when I completed a certain amount of sessions that were needed for me, I started to see that the change that had happened, it remained. Yes, it took risk from my side, a leap from my side to trust it, to trust that the work will be done. I will be cleared of energies. It took some trust and leap from my side, to even pay for the sessions and to believe that upon paying and upon sleeping, I will receive the change. And I decided to take the leap. I decided to continue trusting. I decided to do what was needed to be done. And even when I was scared that I am investing or I am putting in money and I might not see the results, or I will drain out my savings or things like that. And even though I had those fears within me, something in me trusted, something in me had that faith, and something in me was driving me forward. And soon enough, as I did complete some parts of my plan, most parts of my plan that was there, I started to feel the change. And there was a very beautiful natural shift in my consciousness, in my awareness. And I started to move on to this path where I would wake up feeling grateful and I would sleep feeling grateful, and I could do much more in life, I could be much more in life, I could receive much more in life. So when I really asked myself that what is happening, why can't I do this for myself, why can't I do what I am receiving, and the answer came that it is a psychic surgery, which means that, like any physical surgery, you can't do it yourself. It's like sitting on the hospital bed and doing the surgery by yourself, thinking, why should the doctor do it? I can do it myself. And that's when I realized that this is a process that is guided, that is done with precision, with certain amount of expertise, and not anyone can just do it, because it's taking responsibility of your energies, and that is a big responsibility to have. And so you must be in that space to really do it by yourself. And so I did reach that space after completing my plan. I did reach that space where I was able to do a lot by myself. It empowered me, and it made me reach a space where I was able to use a lot of my potential to serve others, to be in a space where I could really follow the divine will, I could follow the universe's guidance, and feel the level of fulfillment in serving, in giving, and in receiving as well. So I would say that energy healing really did change my life in so many wonderful ways. And soon enough, I made my way to learn it for myself and to serve others with it as well. When I started to do the healings for others, I began to see some amazing shifts in the lives of people, and I could really begin to see a lot of their layers being released, a lot of them opening up to a whole new way of being, a whole new space of being. They were able to do more with their lives. They were able to release certain patterns that they were suffering with for the longest time. They were able to feel harmony in their relationships. They were able to release certain relationships with ease, without which could have been a lot of hustle, suddenly started to become very smooth for them. And the same changes that I saw in my life, I was able to become a channel, a medium to bring those changes and shifts for the lives of others. And that is when I realized that yes, energy healing has literally changed my life. And before this, before I started on the journey of energy healing, I did a lot of other things to work on myself. I practiced self-love. I practiced clearing my chakras. I practiced mindfulness. I practiced many healing tools that helped me express my emotions, but none of them worked as fast, as easily as energy healing. And not only that, energy healing empowered me to be a channel of energy as well, to be a channel of love and light as well. So it was a very empowering experience for me, and it happened with ease. So it tells me that the core of our being is energy, and a lot of what the spiritual books talk about. And I would like to talk about the religion that I belong to, which is Sikhism. And when I really go to the essence of the religion, it talks about how everything is energy, and it is from that light, from that one source of energy, that this entire world has been lit up. And I started to really understand how the energy works and how each and every holy book talks about it, but we have somehow disregarded it, or we have somehow ignored it. But just remembering it and coming back to it was so beautiful, because I could understand the essence of how everything is energy. And when we begin to heal this energy, neutralize this energy, when we bring in the positive energy as well into our field through energy healing, there is so much change and shift that can happen. And through this experience, I released a lot of my heavy, dense emotions that I was holding on to in my body. I released addictive behaviors that were no longer serving me. I released a lot of lack, which means I opened up to a lot of abundance flow in my life. I received a lot of loving frequencies, and I was able to serve people at a higher level. I was able to step into my purpose, open my spiritual gifts, and so much happened because I decided to trust that upon giving money, as I sleep in the night, the work will be done. And I decided to trust in that. And of course, it was a journey. It was a journey to trust. It wasn't easy initially to trust in something like that. It took me a lot of conversations with myself, with the universe, with the angelic beings, really asking them, is it the right path? Is it aligned? Is it even true that this could happen? And asking for signs, asking for support. Literally, once I asked for a lamp to light up, I was in deep doubt. I wasn't convinced whether this is the right path for me or not, and I wasn't just able to wrap my head around how can something just work without us doing anything and just surrendering. And I just asked universe, if you're listening to me, and if it's really something that is right, aligned, if I'm on the right path, just make this lamp work. And the lamp was half lit and wasn't working, and I received this, that in 2 days that I would receive a sign. And after the 2 days, on the third day, as I woke up to a fully lit lamp. The lamp was fully lit, giving me a sign that this process does work. I received many such signs and miracles along my way to get a confirmation that this works, energy healing works. I'm ever so grateful to have found the mentors, to have found support, to have found the aligned beings who supported me on my journey with energy healing. And I am so grateful that the universe supported me on this journey so much, and literally taught me energy healing, empowered me, and brought me on a path where I would be able to do the same, to serve others. And that is so empowering to me, and I feel very grateful to be able to do this. So the energy healing that I practice is where I channel the angelic energies, I channel the ascended master energies, and I channel the high integrity, highest vibration light beings who are here to support us, who are here to empower us, who are here to help us raise our consciousness, so we raise the consciousness of this planet. I work with them, bring forth their energies, frequencies, tools, and downloads. I channel those energies to bring in the needed shifts, to break patterns, to release certain blocked energies, to open you up to your gifts, your purpose, and your aligned path. I hope that you received something from this video. This is how energy healing changed my life, and I'm so excited to know if you've gone through a similar journey and how it changed your life. And I'm also excited to know how this video opened you up to the world of energy healing. And if you're still doubtful about some things, please ask questions and I would love to answer.